All these leaves, by the way, are going to go on my compost. So I've added all the leaves that we took off the garden, and I even found a couple of sticks around the yard, and these will break down over winter, and they'll usually fall off when they're punky like this, and this is just perfect brown material. This is all just wonderful for compost. And the sunlight's coming out, so I want it to hit the darker, more finished compost to absorb more heat. If I just left the leaves on top like this, it would actually insulate and cool it down, keep it cool, rather than warm it up in the sun. So I want to incorporate these leaves. And by folding these in, we're getting a really nice carbon-heavy balance, which is perfect. All our food scraps have been piling up all winter, really haven't been doing much. So by folding in all these leaves, we're really balancing everything out. We've got that nice, dark, partially finished compost to absorb that sunlight. So we're getting a really nice head start on spring this year. We've got sprouts under the leaves in some of these pots. I think these are lettuce. They're self-sown, volunteers, whatever they are. But it's incredible to see spring sprouts this early in March. It's just amazing. So I'm clearing out all the pots. I've only got a couple more, and then my in-ground beds. I've done a little bit of work here on the thyme bed. Look at what we have underneath. Fresh greenery. And it smells so good, the thyme. The dead stuff I'm just going to leave until I know whether or not it's going to come back. Some of this dead material can actually sprout new growth. If we follow this one down, there is green growth a little bit closer to the ground there. So I want to see how far up we can get fresh growth. This entire bed I converted last fall to thyme. So all this gorgeous thyme is going to start sprouting. It's just beautiful. We've still got greenery on our onions. So they're starting to shoot up new greens. They look really nice. So I'll be excavating these and exposing that soil to the heat. My sage should come back just fine. All these leaves, they look dead, don't they? They're actually in some sort of dormant state, because you can see a little bit of that faint green color on these ones. They actually spring back to life. Now, some of them will die, the ones that turn brown and curl, but some of them that are just pale white will actually spring back to life. They're really resilient plants. As I was clearing out the broccoli, I noticed under the insulation we've actually got green stem. So this might come back, which would be just incredible. Never had broccoli do this before. You can see it's died back and turned brown all the way down to where just about where it was covered with leaves. So this insulation really helped out, and it might spring back. I'm just going to prune back the dead stuff. But then all this beautiful early spring heat is probably going to bring these right back to life. So that's a really great surprise. All my other beds are clear now, and I've got so many leaves that I'm going to store some of them. I can't fit all of these in the compost. So this bin is going to go in one of those tumblers, and then I'm going to refill it because I still have a couple pots left. I just jam-packed this tumbler full of leaves. So we've got fine finished compost in this half, and then fuel in the form of all these beautiful dried leaves, so that I can add these to the pile when I add new food scraps. I really can't add much right now because it's just so full. But I'll have a nice stash for midsummer when we start needing new brown material. This is going to be perfect. So it's pretty dang full. I don't know how much more I can pile on, but I'm sure I'll have some more food scraps pretty soon, and I'll scratch up some more leaves from the garden, and we are just going to have a mountain of compost this year. It's going to be great. So I hope you're getting out there and giving this a go. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.